Well, good day everybody. Another day, two doors to open. And today is the 15th of December. What is the 15th? No, nothing here. So we will open door 15. Oh, there it is. Of the chalky one first, as always. I really need some chocolate. What do we got? Can we guess what that is? These aren't as good as the Cadbury ones. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. What do you think? Looks like a squirrel. And squirrel eat nuts. I like M&M peanuts. It's the only peanuts I'll get. I'll have to get some red and green ones there for Chrissy. There we are. Well, I'm glad it's not a real squirrel. I'm glad it's chocolate because you know what? Chocolate is good for you. I'm so glad that I don't get headaches when I eat chocolate. Now where are we? The 15th. Yeah. 18 to 22. Oh, here we are at the end. This one. Here we go. What's the door today? What do you reckon, Archie? What do you think behind the door today? Right? Can you see what it is? Oh, it looks like the Wizard of Oz from this angle. Let me see. The Wizard of Oz. So how are they going to put the story of the Wizard of Oz into this tiny, tiny book? This is going to be interesting. Hey, Archie? Archie? He knows his name. Don't you, little boy? You want to read the story for us? Hey? Yeah. Wizard of Oz. Now we've got the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, the Lion, Dorothy, and little Toto. The Wizard of Oz. Retold by Rosie Dickens, based on a story by L. Franklin Baum, B-A-U-M, illustrated by Mario Evangelista. I remember when I got my very first Kindle a long time ago when I was driving taxis, I actually got the story, Wizard of Oz story, and there was more than one book, and it cost me, I think, $1.99 or something. And it was very interesting. Kindles are amazing. Now here we go. Dorothy lived on a lonely farm in Kansas with her uncle Henry and Aunt Em and her little dog Toto. There they are. Oh, there's the wizard coming already. One day the wind began to howl. It's a whirlwind, cried Aunt Em. Everybody to the cellar. But Toto had dashed for the cover under the bed. Smart boy. The wind blew harder and harder until suddenly it spun the house into the air. Look, Toto's smart. He got under the bed. But I don't know if it's smart in a whirlwind. What do you reckon, Archie? Yeah. The house sailed through the sky and landed with a bump. Dorothy poked her head outside and saw some friendly faces. Welcome to Oz. Please, how do I get home? She asked. You'll need to see the wizard, said a woman, who lives in the Emerald City at the end of the yellow brick road. And she gave Dorothy a pair of sparkling silver shoes for the journey. There they are. There's some munchkins and the pretty lady. Dorothy's got a silver shoe. Dorothy's new shoes tinkled on the yellow bricks as she walked along the road. Hello there, called the Scarecrow. Where are you going? You're the Scarecrow? To see the wizard, replied Dorothy. May I come? Said the Scarecrow. I want to ask the wizard for some brains. Of course, said Dorothy with a smile. There they are. Scarecrow, you need some brains. Oh, excuse me. A few miles on, they saw a Tin Man. He stood stock still, his arms stuck above his head. "Help!" he grunted. "I'm rusted." Dorothy picked up an oil can and trickled oil onto his stiff joints. "We're on our way to see the wizard," he said. "I'll come," said the Tin Man. "I want to ask the wizard for a heart." Look at him, all stuck and rusted in one place, and Dorothy, being a good girl, helped him get de-rusted. What do you reckon? They had barely set off again when a lion leaped out at them with a terrible roar. "Ruff!" barked Toto. "Oh!" yelped the lion. "Don't hurt me. I heard you talking about the wizard, and I want him to make me brave. Please let me come with you." There they are. All of them. I wonder if they'll let the lion go with them. The four of them followed the yellow brick road as it wound on and on, past forests and rivers and fields. At last they came to a city of glittering emeralds. Ooh. Looks so glittery. A gatekeeper gave them each a pair of green glasses and led them to the wizard's palace. "I'll help you if you help me," asked the wizard. "Kill the wicked witch and I'll reward you." There they are, talking to the wizard. Interesting, this story. The wicked witch lived in a castle guarded by wolves and crows. Excuse me. But the Tin Men fought off the wolves, and the Scarecrow scared away the crows. There they are, fighting off the mean wolves and the crows. Furious, the witch summoned her flying monkeys. Soon the friends were prisoners in her castle. "Now you're my slaves," she cackled. "Get to work." Then the witch noticed Dorothy's beautiful silver shoes. Remember the flying monkeys taking the Tin Man? And there is the wicked witch. "I want those shoes," thought the witch. She waited until Dorothy was fetching a pail of water. Then she pushed her and pounced. Dorothy was so annoyed she threw the water all over the witch. At once the witch melted away into the puddle. "She's gone," cried Dorothy, quickly putting her shoes on. "We can claim our reward." There we are, look. It killed the queen with water. Sorry, the witch. The wizard's reward were rather strange. First he gave the Scarecrow a handful of pins. Then he gave the Tin Men a heart cushion. And for the lion, there was a bottle of courage. There they are, they all got what they wanted. He's smart as a pin, got his heart, and he got some courage. Last of all, the wizard showed Dorothy a hot air balloon. "I'll fly you home," he said. But the rope snapped and the balloon took off without her. "Go to the good witch Glinda," called the wizard. "Look, he's gone without her. The rope's busted. Hopefully the good witch will help her." Dorothy was in despair, but her friends took her to Glinda's palace. I'm stuck in Oz, Dorothy sobbed, standing before the throne. Don't cry, said Glinda. The shoes will take you home. Just knock your heels together and wish. Dorothy and Toto whirl through the air. Oh, excuse me. There they are in front of the Queen, and they're off home. And landed back on the farm. There stood Aunt Em in front of a brand new farmhouse. Excuse me. Dorothy ran up and hugged her. I've been on an amazing adventure, she said, but oh, I'm so glad to be home. Now, did you notice anything different from this one than from the original one? First of all, the house was supposed to land on the witch and kill her, right? Then Dorothy was given ruby slippers, but his one got silver. But she had a good adventure, and in the end she finally got home. Now, if you listen closely, you would have heard Archie talking. I think now that since I'm doing this is the 15th day, he'll actually get over there. He's more relaxed with the camera. He doesn't know what I'm doing, really. I'm just sitting here talking. But he was talking, he was saying, Archie, weren't you? He's a pretty boy. Archie, you come to say hello? Archie. Hello, Archie. Now see if I can turn you without jagging you. There he is. Having the cleaner, bring your wings around, aren't you? Hello. Oh, now he's gone. Come down. Come down. Hello. He's a pretty boy. Yeah. So from now on, you're going to have to listen very closely. From now on, next week when I got to do more books, what I'll do, when I can hear him talking, I will stop reading and see if you can listen if you hear him talking, because that is the only way I'm going to get him on video. Yes, so that's it. We've got another beautiful day here in Coffs. I'm going to put him out towards the sun so he gets some look outside. Once I get this going, I'm going to clean and get his cage cleaned out, change the paper and everything. Archie, you going to do anything? No, I think that's it for today. I was going to warn you. I forgot I was going to warn you. I cut my hair. Actually, I've been cutting my own hair since 2010. I did the World's Greatest Shave here in Australia to raise money for people with blood cancer. And since when I got it cut the first time, I loved it so much that I went and bought myself a set of clippers and I started cutting my own. But, I mean, it wasn't ever, this is about, I realise now that I'm losing hair here. Because I've got my original photo, I still think I've still got it on my computer. I'll have to have a look around. But I'm losing hair just here. But why not? It's cool. Because I was feeling in a bad mood again last night. I think I was just getting sick of looking at my hair. So that's it. It's gone. So I got the clippers and shaved it all off, and I can tell you it is still good. But usually the second day after I do it, I know I've missed a bit here, so I'll go back over them later, because I do it at night before I have my shower, and I've only got the light, but I don't know until the next morning or the next day when I go and look in the mirror, I'm doing my teeth, is that I notice that, I feel around of it just to see, I notice it here needs a bit more taken off. But, you know, I love this hair. I've saved it. I think the last time I got my hair cut, I got the world's greatest shave, it didn't cost me anything. It was free, because I actually was doing it for world's greatest shave, and the hairdressers will do it for free as long as I can prove that is what I'm doing it for. And I showed them, and they did it for free. And when it's done, people were there watching, and I just felt so free. But then I see people with this beautiful long hair, and it looks so amazing. Sometimes I wish I could have that long hair that long. I think, nah. The longest I've had hair is down to my shoulder blades. And I was still living at home then, and I was getting sick of it. The ends were dry. I was getting sick of having to put it up and whatever. So I decided to go to the hairdresser. Move it out a bit. Move it down. Go to the hairdresser, tell her I want my hair cut short. And she was a bit dubious about getting it cut short how I wanted. And because she said, are you sure you want it cut short? I said, yes, I want it cut short. She said, how about we do it in sections? Come back another day. I said, no, I want it cut short. And she cut it for me and looked great. I remember walking down the driveway into our house, the yard, and my sister's dog seen me, and she started barking. She did not recognise me. It was longer than what it is now. This is the shortest I've actually had it in my life. I've had hair, and it is so liberating. It is so easy to look after. It's so, use less shampoo. I know I'm using, since I've got it so short, I'm using less conditioner, so that is lasting longer. Because when my hair was long, I used to use so much conditioner and shampoo, and this is just amazing. It is free. As I said, I was getting sick of this just sticking up in the air, and I know I did trim it a few weeks, but I did trim the top when it was long. It was getting long, so I trimmed it. And lately I thought, nah, I had to get rid of it. I was going to do it at the end of the year anyway, but I do volunteer work, and because of Christmas and everything going on in my life, I've actually requested with my provider if it was okay for me to not come back and to return next year, and she said no worries, because she knows I do have bad times and it's hard. So I don't know when they're going back. When I actually get to pension age, then I am going to decide what I'm going to do. Will I still keep doing volunteer work? Will I still stay in Coffs Harbour? I don't know what I'm going to do, because the only thing keeping me in Coffs Harbour is my volunteer work. Because moving just from here to a new place in Coffs will set my anxiety off. Of course, it did when I was moving. The week before moving here, my anxiety set really off. So when I'm going to move from here to another place, it probably will. But maybe not, because I'm actually in for it. I know what's coming sometime. So I'll just have to wait and see. But I'm moving to another town, I don't know where. I thought one time I might move back up north, up to where I grew up in the Tweed, but rents up there at the moment are crazy. Just as bad as they are in cost finding a place. I have a joined a group on Facebook to actually look for a place. And when I refused to go into a share house, I said, I'm not going into a share house. One lady said, oh, choosy, aren't we? I said, I'm not going to let that go by. I just said, no, maybe choosy. I can't remember what I said, but I said, I'm used to being alone. I have been living alone for 13 and a half years since I've been in Coffs. On the 28th of December, it'll be 13 and a half years in Coffs. And I'm used to living alone. But also because with my mental illness and things that go on with me, I'm better off being alone and not with someone else. But that, as I said, when you live alone for so long, I can do things because I live alone, but if I shared with someone, I couldn't do it. It just wouldn't, I won't say what I do. I've said it before, I sleep naked. In the winter, in summer, I do sleep naked because it gets warm, although it's not too warm at the moment. And when I go up at night time, I just walk to the bathroom. I can do what I want naked. And if I live with someone, I couldn't do that. And I thought, no. And because those of you who have been following me forever, you know, I'm only in my 90. The only time I change out of my 90, if I go across the road or across the shops across the road, or I go shopping at the plaza, or that's the only time is when I leave the house. I'm in my 90 home all day. I go check the mail in my 90. I put the garbage out in my 90. I don't get dressed. Why? I'm more comfortable in my 90. Now women, think of it. Who wants to wear the bra more than they should? I know I don't. I know I've seen women out there go shopping, they don't wear a bra, they're comfortable without a bra. And I thought, no. That's why I only get completely dressed when I leave my home, when I'm going somewhere. The doctors, wherever I'm going, that's the only time I get completely dressed, bra, the whole works. Otherwise, I'm just in my 90. And I'm comfortable, and that's just the way it is. Isn't it, Archie? He's gone quiet now. Maybe he was enjoying listening to the story. I know I'm a bit later doing it today because I was watching an episode of Diagnosis Murder with Dick Van Dyke, I think is doing it. And the one I watched, he had actually played 4 parts in it. And it was really good. One of them was a female. So I don't think there's anything else to say. As I said, from the videos for the next few days up until the last video, I will actually, when I'm doing my reading, when I hear Archie talking, I will actually stop talking. I will stop reading for a while to see if you can hear him. If you heard him in here, this video, let me know. He's gone all quiet now because I'm not reading. So I think that might be it for the day. I don't have many babies with me today. So return tomorrow to see what story I've got today. Sorry, what story I've got tomorrow. And I really wasn't actually, I really hung out today because I had another bad last night. And it was, but I'm feeling good. I had some toast and honey earlier, went and cleaned the fangs, watched a bit of TV, got some more ebooks put on my Kindle. I have got so many books to read on my Kindle, it's ridiculous. So if anyone out there has got a Kindle and wants some books, let me know, okay? Email me at CelysRebornBabies@gmail.com and I see, because they're ones I don't actually get from Amazon. I get them from somewhere else, so I should be able to share them. I don't know if they will like it, but you know what? I'm into, at the moment, I'm really into the shifter ones. You know, the shifter ones where you see them, but they've actually got an animal inside them where they actually can change into that animal. Like there's wolves and there's unicorns and there's a Pegasus and there's a griffin, and there's actually even a phoenix. There's different kind of animals, and people can actually change into them, and it is so amazing. And when they're in human form and that, they can, when they meet someone, because the shifters can be male or female, when they meet someone, they know if that person is their mate, completely mate. And that's what they call them. It's their mate. It's not their husband or their boyfriend. It's their mate. And usually, most of the time, it's actually been like a human and a shifter. And, of course, the human has no idea what's going on. They just, you know. But they really got stuck in doing these. And I am really enjoying them. And I'm loving reading. I didn't read last night because of the state of it, I couldn't read. But I love reading these types of books. I don't know what got me onto them. I don't know if I can actually go back to reading the normal kind of books. But I'm really loving the shifter ones. But I actually have got some saved at a place where I get them from. And they're not shifter ones, they're different kind of ones. But the shifter ones are absolutely amazing. You know, if you have got a Kindle, nick on Amazon and actually just search in the Kindle store and search for shifters, and actually will bring up all these different books about shifters. Some is about at least six, maybe more, into one story. Books, they're all like a different theme. And what I do, I download them, and I actually got a plug-in on the Calibre. You know, the Calibre is the program where you can actually convert your ebook. Well, you can get a plug-in and you can actually merge the EPUB Kindle ebooks. You can merge them into one file. So that way you're reading them one after the other. And it's so good because it's not, if you don't have this Calibre and the plug-in, you finish one of the books and you go look for the other book that goes after it. And it's good to read them in a sequence because they start off one and they're all down through them. They're all others that are in that as well. And it is just such an amazing thing. So I will go now. And I will see you again tomorrow, okay? Remember, if you hear Archie speaking or saying something, put it in there in the comment, because I'm pretty sure he was saying Archie. I'm not quite sure what else he was saying, but I heard him say Archie. And, okay, I will see you tomorrow. I've got my little one. I'll take these two. And the Wizard of Oz. So, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.